Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. And here's Charlotte now. Now here's Teague. Fires for three. And Walton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stolen by Teague. Here's Embiid. It's blocked. Pass to Jones. Fires from deep. Charlotte, no good that time either. Here's Davison, defended by Jones. Here's Williamson, and Embiid with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Here's Walton. Pass to Chandler. Gets the three ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Davison. Here's Drexler. Here's Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Walton. Over Edey. Walton's shot is off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Teague. And Charlotte, another three.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Got a hand on it. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Charlotte's shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Teague. He's got 6. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Williamson. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Johnson with a bucket. 3 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
And Charlotte making a change here. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Down low. Edey lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Sims can't get it to go. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Teague, that one's good.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Antetokounmpo outside. And he buries his first look.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Right side T. And it's good for 2. T's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Charlotte up 14 as we wrap. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combine great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pass to Mitchell. Antetokounmpo, right side. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Now here's Gordon. Outside Oubre. Back to Gordon. Jackson outside. And Embiid with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Philadelphia. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Oubre. He's scoreless. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it again. Walton knocks it loose. Charlotte leading by 14. From deep, Mitchell. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Oubre. He shoots a 3. The rebound by Embiid. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Johnson with a bucket.
We know Joe Johnson is a dynamite scorer from the mid-range. You better stay attached to him in that area.
And here's Teague. He's got 11. Johnson on the wing. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now Teague. Left side Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Durant. There's a minute 26 left in the second. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Philadelphia shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Sims. Inside. Here's Walton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Pass to Johnson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
You have to appreciate Johnson's decision-making. He knows when to pull up, but he also knows when to slash to the cup.
Here's Davison. To the inside. Here's Sims. And Embiid with the block. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
Kelly Oubre picks one up. Charlotte's shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Jones hits them both. 17 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Drexler. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Here's Mitchell, who drains the 19-footer. Mitchell's got 7 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
With the score.
And so it's Charlotte continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Drexler. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 9 points in the game.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up. Up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Philadelphia making a change here. Williamson looking around. Here's Barna. No good off the glass.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Yeah, that one's good.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, Jordan. Williams grabs the board. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Jackson can't get it to go. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Williamson. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Charlotte. From deep, Jordan. Williams grabs the board. Gordon outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. On the take. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Love how decisive Williamson is. When he sees a lane to the basket, he seizes it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Williamson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Drexler. And that one's good.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Charlotte leading by 20. Here's Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Williamson. The rebound by Edey. Unloads from 13. And it's Teague missing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jones with the block. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Chandler. Pass to Davison. Here's Drexler. From about 16, Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Charlotte. Outside T. Tipped away. On the wing, Jones. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Embiid. And here's Jones. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Edey. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone. That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Davison. And so it's Charlotte continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points.
45.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Charlotte leading by 22. The three from Mitchell. Drexler grabs the board. So it's Philadelphia now. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. From deep, Mitchell. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Davison can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Charlotte. Outside Mitchell.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D.
Home team.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Drexler. Philadelphia with another miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
There's the block. Williamson outside. Over on Antetokounmpo. That one off the back iron and out. Oh, deflected. To the right side. Here's Davison. Jones with the block. And they get it back. To the wing, right side. Philadelphia with another miss. Outside Johnson. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Mitchell. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Right wing. Rejected by Mitchell.
Excellent defense from Mitchell. His coaches and teammates appreciate his hard work.
They've got numbers. Here's Chandler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Davison. And the layup is good.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Outside Durant. A deep three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. And that one misses. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Chandler. Now Philadelphia with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Walton. The quick look, no good that time. The three ball. Jordan misses. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Walton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Rodman. Ball stolen. And stolen by Durant. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.